Hey everyone, today I wanted to briefly discuss the topic of being true to your authentic self. So, when I'm referring to your authentic self, what I truly mean is who you are as a person deep down. If you were to describe yourself, to identify yourself to someone, what are the true characteristics that you would want to include in that description? For some people, it varies in terms of what's important to them. For an example, what core, deep values do you hold? What beliefs do you have? Do you have a spiritual belief system? Do you really emphasize the importance of family, friends, career, education? All those factors contribute to really, truly living as your authentic being. But sometimes we get so distracted by social media, by peers, by the influence of friends and family, that it deters us from really looking at what our true potential is and what is truly important to us. Oftentimes we present with this facade or an image that you want others to recognize. Whether that image might be the life of the party, when deep down you might be struggling. Look at Robin Williams. He had to always portray this image of being a comedian, when deep down he was the farthest from seeing humor in life and was truly depressed. So that's why when I brought up this topic of living true to your authentic self, I really mean that you fully get down to the core of who you are and what's important to you, and then to act and live your life accordingly. If you have a belief system that involves helping others, helping the poor, make sure you include that in your life and in your functioning. But if you were then to make fun of a homeless man walking in the street because your peers did, that's something to really question for yourself is, am I living up to being my true authentic self? And a lot of times this is the cause of a lot of things such as this cognitive dissonance, which I've talked about in previous videos, this push and pull in trying to really figure out who you are. And sometimes you might even confuse yourself because you're so torn in one direction, but deep down inside, you really have this different belief system. Let it shine, let it through. And if you're so afraid of what others are going to think or say, at the end of the day, you need to ultimately make yourself happy first. And those people that truly love you will follow in pursuit and support you along the way. If for some reason you wanted to be a poet, but your family stresses the importance of education and wants you to pursue going to college and then to medical school to become a medical doctor, if that's not truly in your heart, although you might be pleasing others, you're going to be miserable your entire life. So you need to live your life, your true authentic self. You need to figure what that is and figure that out. It's good to have advice and guidance from others and support, but at the end of the day, in order to really reach your full potential and full self-actualization, you need to tap into that. And if you are confused or aren't really even sure about who your true authentic self is, it's always time to explore. You know, there's different developmental stages in our life, and some things that might be important to us 10 years ago can be drastically different from what you might want to work towards today. And that's okay too. It's just part of your growth and maturity. So maybe you need to reflect on who you are as a person. Maybe you thought of your true authentic self and followed that path, and now you seem to be struggling and can't figure out why. Maybe it's time to sit and reevaluate. Make a pro-con list. What's important in my life and what's not? And is this important enough to hold on to? Or what are the consequences as a result of keeping it in my life? Start to rate in your life what's important to you from the most important down. Is there something that you forgot was even important to you that appeared on your list? Are there things that you thought were really important to you, but they seem to be at the bottom of the list? As humans, it's the beauty of us is that we have all the time to change, to grow. We can make mistakes, but it's what we do with them that count at the end of the day. Live your true, authentic self today and see if it works for you.